It's time. I get up. Lose focus. Come on, people, get up. Gonna stay focused. Opportunities.
Nombolo ngithi clever isiphumile inombolo njengoba ngithi wola 7 kubo bonke ke ababukeli bohlelo and a big high five to all my hustlers ngimtshela 99 igama umekumele lishumo nginamkeleke kuSpani 101 uhlelo lama hustlers aSpana 24/7 sisakaza bukhoma ke e011 eGoli bafethu ngithi kungani ke ngikhuluma ngazonke le inombolo ingoba namhlanje ke sibheka umkhakha bafethu weimfundo zokubalisisa ke imali noma ke ukubalisisa ukuthi inkampani ke zisebenzisa kanjani imali zazo ngithi samba nehashtag esha ngengqondo iyekhikhilator ngithi umusa umfoka Ndlovu insizwa ke azange ke ivumele ukukhubazeka kwayo ukuthi kumvimbele ekuzuzeni ke impumelelo ezifundweni zayo ngisho ke nasempilweni bafethu njengoba ke ifisa kuba i-chartered accountant khona lapha ke eNexia bafethu SAB&T bafethu njengoba ke afisa ukubheka amabhuku wabo ngithi insizwa ke ithembekile bafethu akusumashashaya akusi26 izositshela iqiniso isinikeze i411
Nifika stage leyi ni nga ta amukela vutsoniwa lebyi hi lebyi nga tswariwa ni ri na byona.
A hi loseni loyi i Monsanto wa xirilele wa mambawulele wa mambahleka wa madzivi wa nhloko wa pupupu wa tindlova toluva na mcila dzongeni wa makanyakanya wa makandzia koma ku sala ku baleka nhlangasi mini khale ni ke ni phanda namuntlha la ku mi byela xitori xa mina a hi yena.
Ani munhu loyi ni nga kula ni ri na vutsoniwa and then vutsoniwa lebyi hi lebyi ni nga tswariwa ni ri na byona. Se vutsoniwa lebyi ni nga na byona va byi vitana Holt Oram syndrome. Byi sungula nxo la ku vonaka ku byi sungula byi khumba the upper limb ya the body and then ina possibility yo affecta mbilu na swin'wana na swin'wana. So ku na nkarhi wun'wana ni nga ze ni vutisa mhani ko kasi ni ya nwa murhi ku fikela rini. Naso why ni tshama ni ka nwa murhi lava van'wana vanhu va nga nweteteli mirhi why mina ni fanele ni tshama ni nwa mirhi. So swin'wana swa ma 17 years ni ka ni ya swibedhlele ni chekiwa swi nga heli on average a hi ta ya ti-check up timbirhi ku fika tinharhu hi lembe. Ntsundzuka ku na siku rin'wana okay masiku mambirhi kumbe manharhu la a hi ta fika hi nga ri na ku tlela mhana a hi fanele hi tlela exibedhlele mhani ntsundzuka siku rin'wana mhani va tlele a benceni ra le xibedhlele hi yimela ku rixa a hi ta hi ya consulta hi lo tisulasula xikandza na swin'wana mara hinkwaswo leswi na cancer hi ku ve mhaka yo vava mara sweswi swi herile ku va history sweswi.
Angazange misa loyi loko a karhi a kula a pfumela ku va a hlawuriwa ku lexi wa xi kota lexi a nga xi koti. Musa hambiloko ku ri na ku ri ku a fanele ku tirhiwa swin'wana bara it's either loko ku ri na mi lava ku rhwala switina it's either mi chela switina swimbirhi leswi a ta kota ku phusha bara hi swona hi mavoko lawa nga hi swona hayi ku na yena mi kuma swa ku va n'wi separate kumbe ku n'wi isolate ka lavan'wana vanhu. So a nga zangi at all loko a karhi a kula ku va na lexi hi xi tivaka ku hina Musa a nga xi koti kumbe lexi wa xi kota hi n'wi tiva a ri munhu loyi a kotaka hinkwaswo na vutsoniwa bya yena.
So I think ni fike ka stage lexi ni nga ta amukela and a ni sure loko ku ve ni swa vuriwa leswi mara ni twa ingaku xiyimo xa mina xi le ku ni tirheleni xiyimo xa mina xi ndla na hambana na vanhu van'wani xiyimo xa mina xi endla ku ni langutiwa ku antswa exikarhi ka vanhu lavo tala so a ni tshembi ku ri na xilo lexi ni twa ku ni lava ku xi cinca hi leswi ni nga hi xiswona hi ku a ni fani na munhu ni hambane na vo tala. Mina loko so ni kule ni lava munhu loyi a nga ta ni endla operation mara every time loko ni ya ka check up a ni byeriwa ku okay ku na vachudeni ma le Medunsa lava lavaku ku ni endla operation ene mani nga swi tsakeli ku va ni endla operation hi munhu loyi a nga ku dyondzeni a ni nga swi twisisi kahle ku swilo leswi swi tirha njhani se lexi a xi ni chusa ngopfu hi mhaka yo endliwa operation hi vanhu va le hi swichudeni i ku very condition ya mina yi khoma munhu wun'we ka vanhu va 100,000 and vanhu lava hinkwavo a va lava ku endla operation leyiwa ku va ta kuma experience mara a va nga tshama va twa ku kumbe va yi endla operation leyi se a ni chava ku va nga dyondza hi mina then ni nga ha koti ku hanya after yona kumbe ku va na ti-complication hi mhaka ku i mbilu hi vulavulaka hi yona. Loko ni fika grade 11 ni fike ni joina Maths Olympiad. Lembe ro sungula hi kote ku ya ni joina na van'wani hi tsala ni fika ka round 2 and then ni nga ha koti ku ya ka round 3. Ka grade 12 ni tlhela ni tsala futhi Maths Olympiad ya mina and then a maheteleleni vuya ni ya kuma xidlodlo xa African Best Learner. Loko ni kuma ti-email to ni fanele ni attend award ceremony Cape Town na tsundzuka vatswari va mhaka va tsake ngopfu ku a kaya ku nga tshama ku va na munhu la a tshama a khandziya xihahampfhuka and mani fanele se ni ya khandziya swihahampfhuka swa 4 hi masiku mambirhi ku xin'wana fanele ni ya xi teka Polokwane then xin'wana ni ya xi teka Joni and then kusuka kona nampundzu ni fanele ni tlhela ni vuya ni suka Cape Town ni tlhelela Joni ni tlhela ni suka Joni ya Polokwane se vatswari va mhaka va tsake ngopfu a va nga le tsakela ngopfu award mara experience leyi a ni ya va na yona hi ku ku nga ri na munhu kaya leyi a tshame a fika Cape Town kumbe munhu leyi a tshame a khandziya xihahampfhuka. Ni pase matric hi lembe ra 2011 ni apply a na apply actuarial science na accounting science a UP ntsena na tsundzuka siku ro sungula loko ni vona mali leyi a yi fanele yi hakeriwa ni foyinele vatswari ni rila ni ku mali leyi wa mi nge yi koti and a ni nga si kuma basari nkarhi walowo hi laha ni nga sungula ku foyinela vanhu lava ni nga hlangana na vona ka Maths Olympiad ku va ni pfuna hi basari and then va ni byela ku ni nge ya actuarial a ku nsa kona hi mhaka ku ya actuarial science ya yi pfala already va ve va foyinela na lava nga va va ni lungisela basari ya basari fa ra mina ro sungula ni kuma degree ya mina yo sungula na ku ndla honors ya mina ya UJ. Se basari leyi a ni yi tirhisa thuthuka basari fund lexi tsakisaka hi yona hi ku ka lembe ra ro hetelela u fanele so u sungula ku langa ku u lava ku tirha ka sector njhani se mina no vuye ni langa ku ni lava ku tirha ka khampani leyitsongo ka audit firm leyitsongo hi ku a ni na believe yo ni ta kota ku dyondza swo tala eka yona eka letitsongo tanihiloko ni rhandza mhaka ya mabindzu se ni vuye loko na apply ni se ni sungula ku kuma ti-invite ta ti-interview hi laha ni nga tiva kona hi mhaka ya Nexia SAB&T va vuye va ni vitana for interview endzhaku ka loko va ni vitanini for interview va vuye va ni teka and then ni endla training ya mina sweswi training ya mina ya hela va tolo ni kume call ku ni fanele ni ya ka interview va lava ku ni assessa loko ve ni na skill na competence yo va chartered accountant ku ni ta teka position leyi va nga na yona entirhweni.
Anakanakana hi interview leyi Musa nga ta yi ya u ta va yena nga ta performa kahle and then na ntirho lowu a wu navelaku kumbe lowu a nga wu apply i ta wu kuma a nga yi khomisi tingana.
Loko no kota ku kuma position leyiwani swi ta vula ku ni ta va ni ri kahle financially ku ni nga kota ku continue na ku tsakela ka mina ka farming, ni nga kota ku va pfuna na le kaya hi swa timali na ku va ni va lunghisela muti. To detect, to ensure that there are controls to se ni fikile ka interview ya mina ka Nexia SAB&T ni chuhile mara mi to ni xela like ta vona hi swona ku swi famba njhani.
Welcome, Musa, to Nexia SAB&T. Nexia SAB&T is a chartered accountants, auditing, accounting and consulting company. I am Adele from Human Resources, and this is Kumo Mafunda. She is the head of the learnership department. So we'll ask you some questions and give you the opportunity to ask us questions, but please feel free to ask us anything at any stage.
Okay.
What is the most important thing you've learned during your period at Nexia SAB&T?
That one thing that stands out during the whole training for 3 years. Musa, what is the difference between internal audit and external audit? And where do you see yourself between internal audit and external audit? Which route do you want to take?
So internal audit, it's an audit where you basically are testing like the controls within an entity and to detect to ensure that there are controls to
Okay, Musa, with regard to integrity, what do you feel is the importance of integrity, and if there are any examples that you can bring that is in the globe?
With CAs and registered auditors, integrity is one of the fundamental principles that a CA has to comply with. We have seen in the past that this has been one of the fundamentals that has been compromised, and that has sunk a lot of audit firms and a lot of chartered accountants.
Why SAB&T and not other companies? Why us?
So I've been training with SAB&T, and I've learned. I now love working with the people I work with. I like the management skills that I hear, and then I think I've been growing at a higher speed than my peers from other firms. So I also like the fact that they try by all means to promote black chartered accountants. Yeah, that's it.
Musa, following this interview, you're going to be coupled with a mentor and given 3 tasks to complete. And based on the outcome of the interview and the 3 tasks completed, we will give you the outcome of the interview.
Okay, thank you. Please, very sweet.
You may.
Mona lefatsheng ha ho ntho ka e finyellang ka ntle le ho inehela. Ha o inehela hanyane o tla fumana ho honyane, haholo o tla fumana ho hoholo. Empa ha o batla dintho tse phahameng wa tlameha hore o inehele ka ho fetisa. Mona interview Musa ha a beakanya, ha e hlophisa. Bua ka tjhesahallo ya hao ya lekala, e tswa kae e ya kae. O tlisa eng ko company-eng ka dithuto tsa hao le ka bowena ba hao. Di-CA ke bomampudi ba lefapha lena la accounting, and hape ba batlahala haholo. Ba ithutetse accounting, ba mesebetsi ya ho tshwana le di-accounting officer, and hape ha ba finyelle hore e ka ba di-CA. Wena o hloka national senior certificate hore o tsebe ho etsa degree BCom ya hao ya accounting, and maths e compulsory. Mahaslas le ha leeto la thuto le ka baba ditholwana tsa teng di monate. Ha dihlokwa tsa hao tsa bokamoso di be di holo go fetisa ditlhokwanyana tsa hao tsa nakonyana.
Hi, my name is Philemon Mawire. I'm a partner in Nexia SAB&T. I'm a chartered accountant and registered auditor. I've been in the profession since 2002, and I believe it's the passion for my life. Today I've agreed to be Musa's mentor.
Sileke ibali lakhe uMusa bafethu nimkhumbuze lika DJ Black Coffee, uDJ owaziwayo ophinde futhi ohlonishwa umhlaba wonke jikelele odlala ngesandla esisodwa bafethu. Naye ke insizwa ke sefuna ukudalela igama khona lapha kweza amabhizinisi ibheka ke amabhuku wenkampani ke afisa ukuyisebenzela iNexia SAB&T bafethu. Insizwa ke izohamba lapha ke yoshaya audit, but hold up, something doesn't add up khona lapha ke ku-word jumble. Ngini-addele ke amahluzi amathathu owobo ababini plus and bafethu. Wena ke sozominus usubtract uhlanganise itotal ukuthi legama leli lisho ukuthini, bese ungena khona lapha ku Twitter na ku Facebook ufake eyakho impendulo. But right now asami sobona insizwa ibheke amabhuku bafethu insiphuzo ukuthi ezentela bafethu. Ngisho ke nabantu ke abaphethe ibhizinisi bajabulile bebebheka incwadi. So let's count him down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to task 1. What we're going to try and do is to set up a new audit client. So I'm going to give you the client details. My key expectations are setting up the client for timesheet and billing purposes. You also set it up so that you're able to allocate resources. Okay, Musa, I'll give you my seat temporarily so you can take a seat there. I've already set up the task for you on my laptop. Basically, I'll just take you through the form, then you can do it on the laptop. So this is the information that you're going to capture on the form pertaining to this client, and then let's see how it goes. Any questions, you can ask me as we go along.
Okay, nah, cool. So I'm gonna start with the new client, the request for new client code. So we're gonna complete the new client information form. So I'm gonna start with the client name, Game Life, P2I Ltd. Lexi ndzi tsakisaka hi ntirho lowu I ku u kota ku vona like how different people the way different people va endlaku business eka wona, like u kota ku vona no tikhampani ta to hambanahambana ti kota ku overcome njhani ti-situation leti hlanganaka na tona. So I think ntirho lowu a wu pfuni ntsena ku u kula in terms yo u tiva timali u eda one na one, u kota no pfuna as munhu personal ku u kota ku va munhu loyi u kota ku hanya na vanhu va kusuka ka ti-background to hambanahambana.
So why CA? Why are you here?
So I've always wanted a different career, but now
What did you want to be and why did you change?
I wanted to be a medical doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I wanted to specialize in something that some people didn't believe I was gonna be good in.
Okay, and that's being a chartered accountant.
Now I wanted to specialize in surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to do surgeries, and then they said I might be slow and I'll end up killing a lot of people. Do you have the deadlines details?
What you can do for now is just enter the first name that you get here. Then in terms of the phone numbers, you can leave that blank for now. Then move on to the part B of the form. Surprisingly, I actually didn't study accounts during my matric. It's something that I picked up after. I had a natural interest in computer science. I grew into the interest of numbers and money and finance. And my father, also being an accountant, helped me get into it. And once I started, it is something that I actually enjoyed doing. And I now do computers as a side thing. What sort of considerations do you take into account when you're determining whether a client is a small client or a big client?
So this will be like more on risk, and wait. Sure, lexi xikulu ni nga xi endla la ntirhweni ndzi nghena ka trouble ku va like hi nga communicate na ti-managera, like not ni nga va update ku hi fika kwini hi audit, hi hlangana na ti-challenges ta njhani. So like towards the end client yi sungula ku fona ku okay, when are we getting our report, hela se hi nga sungula ku management hi va byela ku okay na ti-issue ta so leswi hi hlanganaka na swona. Se sweswo swi endle ku ni dyondza swo tala ku okay, loko u hlangana na issue loko veni u na xilo lexi ku delayaka u fanele u make sure ku u tshama ku update munhu loyi i tirhaka ehenhla ka yena, at least wa swi tiva ku endleka yini, wa swi tiva ku famba yini ka audit.
What I think makes a good CA is a person's ethical and professional base. Because I think it's quite critical that you maintain that balance in the profession. There are several challenges that come to you. There are several ethical requirements that you need to comply with. So it's not just the technical knowledge, it's how you conduct yourself, how you present yourself as a person. What makes you the person that you are in your character.
So because now we are done planning and then planning the new client, then we save change. Oh, we forgot to enter one value.
It's quite critical. Why do you think the budget is important? So how important are deadlines and the resources that you put on the audit as a registered auditor and as a CA?
Audit it's deadline driven, meaning you must you have less time to do what you need to do, and you have to ensure that you do it, you finish on a given period. So it's important to make sure that you have people who have experience in the task that you'll be giving them and in the audit that you'll be giving them, and to also ensure that the people you are booking
can do the work.
Yeah, can do the work. Yeah.
All right. So this marks the end of task 1. We can now move on to task 2.
Okay, nah, thanks.
Kwa mosebetsing wa tlameha hore o bane le di-scenario tse di ka hlahang le ditharollo tsa teng hobane dintho tseo di o thusa ka ho plana delegation and haholo le ho boloka nako. Ha o le CA wa tlameha hore o tshepahale haholo, o tlameha ho etsa mosebetsi wa hao ka ntle le tshabo le kgetho hobane bona ba lekola dinomoro tsa di-company ba di lekolodisise ba check hore hantle di tsamaya ka molao kapa ka motheo. Ma-hustlers kaofela ha rona re hlaloswa ka mesebetsi ya matsoho a rona, ha mosebetsi wa matsoho a hao e o buelle.
Cross-casting, it's adding up
Right, Musa, welcome to task 2. Basically what I want you to do is I want you to do a high-level review of the financial statements of the client you created in task 1, and at the end of it just create an acknowledgement letter of the receipt of those financials, updating it with any issues that you have found during the high-level review. Right, Musa, so you can start on with your second task now. As I explained to you when we were walking in, that's the high-level review of the financials.
So what I need to do is to make sure that the information that's on the financial statements, it's the information that we have audited, so it must be in line with what the numbers must be in line with the numbers that we've audited. So if you can see with the first one, the issue, we have an issue here because now the top part here, the registration should have started below the name of the entity, so we don't confuse people with this part. So we're gonna mark it. I think leswi ni nga ni vidoneka mani ku loko every time ala ku sungula project yo karhi kaya i munhu loyi a nga ta rhanga a landza xikweleti, i munhu loyi a nga ta rhanga hlayisa mali until yi fikelela ka xilo lexi va lavaka ku endla xona. U kota ku avoid that mhaka ti-interest. Our audit opinion, what this means is that this is the report that we have given to the client for the audit that we have done. So this will have our opinion to say whether the financial statements are fairly stated and all that. So,
okay, who signs the report?
So this must be signed by you, the audit partner. So this is yours to sign. So yeah, so we need to make sure that your details are here. And then now we come to the actual financial statements. We're gonna start with the statement of financial positions.
Financials always happens. Nothing is perfect. An independent set of eyes will always bring out something, a mistake that someone will have made in the preparation. So I think it cements our role within the whole profession, so that we can highlight and indicate these things. Fraud is a bit of a rare one to always pick up. I mean, in 1 or 2 instances you can, but the normal things that you always pick up are things like your errors on your financials, schedules not agreeing, which are your normal type of things.
Important here is we must make sure that everything casts here, so the totals that are disclosed here must agree to the numbers that have been disclosed, and then we must also make sure that the note numbers that are here agree to the notes at the back. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. So I'm only going to look at one I'm not going to look at everything, okay, because it's just a simulation. So the first one is fine. The non-current assets for current year, it's fine. Okay. So You also need to make sure that the prior, which is 2016, agrees to the last year's financial statement. So we have to agree all these to last year's numbers that we had audited.
Okay.
Then we continue with the casting. So we must cast like the whole financials.
Okay, and so far, are you picking up any errors on the financials?
So, with the numbers, I haven't picked up anything. So it's just the first issues that I had picked up. It's your signature not being there, and the alignment.
Okay.
They have disclosed 3.9 million. So here's the 3.9 million. So this is fine, we tick it. We also tick here because it's fine, it's carrying.
Right, you mentioned casting. Remember, it's also critical that you cross-cast. So
yes.
What do you understand by cross-casting? And maybe you can show me on the PPE note.
So cross-casting, it's adding up hlangana vanhu vantshwa a na ha chavi ku kumbe va nga ni languta njhani or kumbe va ta ni hleketa ku ni endlise njhani or njhani se ni toloverini ku okay ni nga hlangana na munhu a ni hlamala mara ko tala la ni fambaka kona ni hlangana na vanhu lavo va twisisaka ku endleka yini lava va nga kula mentally lavo ka va nga ha hlamarisiweki hi leswi ni nga hlangana na swona. So the prior for PPE, for example, was 6.2. If you come here, you'll see that the prior it's disclosed as 6.2 here and 6.2 here, which is the same as on the financial. So this is fine.
Okay, so what else do you check on a high level when you're reviewing financial statements?
So you also need to check your net profit. So the net profit that is disclosed on the income statement must agree to the net profit that has been carried in your statement of changes in equity. So in current year we had 13 million. So here's the 13 million, and then it must also agree to the retained earnings on your statement of changes in equity. So here's your 13 million here.
There's one thing that you're forgetting. Overall, when you're looking at all the accounting policy notes, what do they need to agree to?
So the notes must agree to the accounting policy itself, and then they must
Yeah, almost there. Financial reporting framework. What do you do after you're done?
So when you are done, you need to write a report back to the client to say, okay, we have received your financial statements, and then these are the findings that we have on your financials, or these are things that we think you should be correcting on your financials.
Were you not supposed to do that as part of a task within the time frame that we...
So this is what I was supposed to be doing now, but now given the time constraint, I failed to do it on time.
Musa o supile gore wa o tseba mosebetsi wa hae dintho tse dintle ka mosebetsi ona ke gore o atile boemo ba teng le tšhelete le ha o tla sebetsa di-hour le ka tlase ga maemo seo ha se bue dintho tse ngata mahustlers bokamoso ba hao o bo plana teng maemong a o leng ko ona hona tje le ha o ka se kgone ho fetola maemo a hao empa tsela e o arabang ka teng o ka e fetola e leng yona ntho e leng gore ke yona e ilo fetola ona maemo ao. Uyabona ke imess noma ke izibalo ngeke ukhulu ukuzibalekela uthi ubamba nje itaxi nje uzele edrobheni uhlale phambili usubaliswa imali umshayeli noma ukuthola ukhumashe sekathi 44 mashtresana shuthi sihlala su8 okay thina ke sihamba nabantu ke abakwazi ukwenza izibalo kahle ngikhuluma ngaye ke umusa bafethi insizwa ke ezama ukutholela umsebenzi njenge chartered accountant usiqhubela phambili ke ayenze ama task wakhe kodwa bafethi khona into eshodayo njengoshintsho khona lapha ke kuwe jumble awuthi ke nginikeze one more clue which is the letter A umuyazi ngena lapha ku Twitter na ku Facebook njengoba sazi ukuthi ama accountant bafethi masebenza siyawathanda ngoba yibona manje isiqiniseko ukuthi siyabhadalwa but right now let's go pay our bills. We'll be right back after this.
Oh yeah, that I forgot that.
Welcome to task 3. Now for task 3, you are now starting the audit. So on the resources that you have allocated, you are doing a kickoff meeting. So you set up an agenda. Let's go.
Afternoon, guys. Welcome to our planning meeting for Game Life SA. And then just a little background on the company and what it does. So the company owns like game reserves all over the world, and then they also sell like holiday vouchers and all that. So yeah, I think you'll get most of the info as we go through. Namuntlha a ni chuhe ngopfu hi mhaka ku ka ti-task leti a ni fanele ni ti endla a ku ri na tin'wana ni nga tshama ni ti vona, so a ni nga swi tivi ku ti ta famba njhani. And then we're not aware of any claims or litigations to date. And then on the previous audit issues, we're still reviewing the audit file because it's our first time auditing the client. So we have a meeting with the previous auditors where we'll be reviewing their audit files and checking what issues they had or any big issues that we might need to focus on. And then one important thing that we need to discuss is fraud or potential fraud risk. To date, we are not aware of any fraud or potential fraud risk. And then on the business risks, I would like you guys to pay more attention on related parties, since they have a lot of relations with foreign entities. So you must just pay more attention on related parties. So that's one of our business risks. And then the audit approach that we're gonna take. So we're gonna, depending on the plan is to do test of to rely on controls and also do substantive. But now reliance on controls will only depend on the outcome of our test of controls.
What excites me the most about getting a new client or starting a new project is learning a new thing. As I mentioned earlier, no new client, no set of financials are the same, no client is the same as the other, in as much as they might both be in the same industry, but they've got a different set of factors that affect how they do business. So I think what excites me the most is getting to learn something new, getting to learn a new industry, getting to learn new ways of doing things. I'll bet getting the opportunity to improve their processes and also improve my own knowledge of how they do the things that they do the best.
And then the timeline for this audit, we only have 1 month, guys. You know what that means, right? So we'll be working overtime. I know you don't like it, but we'll be working overtime. And then on management expectations, they want it signed in 1 month. Yeah, so that's it. Do you have any questions?
What's the travel arrangement? Any travel arrangement?
Oh yeah, that I forgot that. Vanhu vo tala va hleketa ingaku ku va chartered accountant swilo swo tsakisa. Vanhu va kona va tshama va mbale madlasi, vanhu va kona va tshama va hlekete tinambara, va tshama va hlekete mali, vo tala va hi vitana na tingami. Mara I think profession leyiwani yi na swilo swo tala swo tsakisa leswi kumbe vanhu lava ka va nga swi voneki. Ko tala ka tindhawu ta so hi va hi endla ti-social ku at least swilo leswi nga ta va swi ku jampini maybe loko wa ha ri ntirhweni u kota ku catch up hi ti-social laha u kota ku u huma u ya tsaka na vanhu van'wani. Hi tlhela hi va na ti-team ta cycling, hi tlhela hi va na ti-team leti tlangaka bolo. So ku na swilo swo tala hi swi endlaka swo tsakisa handle ka ku hlayela tinambara.
And just one last thing, I saw Musa peruse through the financials quickly. Did he send through the financials prior to the meeting so that you guys can have a look? I think it's quite critical that you guys understand what the financials are about. Did you get that opportunity, or do you think it's something that you need to do?
Actually, no, he didn't send it through to us. It would have been more helpful. We would have had more questions to ask, and we would have had time to assess the financials on our own as well. Another thing as well, the time limit we have to do this audit. You guys that's still reviewing the previous audits and stuff, will that affect us, or we're just gonna go and say do the audit, get it done no matter what the outcome is you guys assess on the previous financials from the previous audit firm?
We're having a meeting with Philemon tomorrow with the previous auditors, and I think what you'll be doing from tomorrow is you can just document the systems and all that, and then as soon as we have finalized the review of the previous auditor's file, then we can continue on the risk assessment and your calculation of materiality and all that. I hope that I guess it answers your question. So you guys can. So I'm gonna send you the financial statements as soon as we finish with the meeting, and then you guys can start going through the financials. But then our official starting day is tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming to the meeting. This is the end.
Right, so Musa, this marks the end of task 3. Well done on that one, and well done on the overall. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hi, Musa.
Welcome back.
How do you feel?
It was challenging, eh? It was, but I think I managed. I could have done better, but I think I managed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, out of the three tasks that you did, what was the most challenging for you and why?
I think it was the financial statements review, because the apps were very long and I didn't have the whole day to review them, so yeah.
Being through what you've been through today, do you feel that this is the place for you, and why?
I still feel like this is the right place for me. I like Nexia SAB&T. I love working here, so I think I can take any job here from, yeah.
Musa, we had a brief chat with Philemon. He has a few things that he said about you. Before we give you feedback, do you have any questions for us?
No, I don't have any.
Not even one. After 3 long years with us.
I don't have any questions.
Philemon had a few good things to say about you. You're a good aspiring CA and auditor. He was happy with the mentoring process he's taken you through, and he feels that you're a good fit and that you will interact well within our company. And we will therefore be offering you the position of a trainee accountant. So welcome to Nexia SAB&T.
All right, Musa, HR will contact you with the contract and all the details that you need from us. Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome abroad. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
You don't have to worry about my emails anymore now that you're out of your articles.
Okay, thank you.
Aye, so no kumile ntirho wa fwethu ne. I think u ta ni pfuna ku ni kota ku kula professionally, ni kota ku pusha farm ya mina, no kota ku renovatela ma-oli yindlu. Eka n'wina ti-hustlers out there, remember, pressure, pusher, panda.
Well done, Musa. Re bone ka wena hore le ha o sa kgethe maemo a o hlahang ka hare ho ona, tsela e o phelang ka yona e santsane e le boikgethelo. Potso ya rona ya beke ena e tswa ko Emma. A re yena o na le kgatlhego ya go ba a vet nurse. Bona he, ba sebetsa ka tlasa ga leihlo la vet, ba thusa diphoofolo, ba di fa meriana, and ba thusa hape le ka di-operation. O tlhoka National Senior Certificate e tla o dumellang gore o tsebe o etsa diploma ya hao. Go qala, ba tla mosebetsi mane ko di-animal shelter. Le bua le batho ba leng gore ba lekala leo go fumana dintho tse ngata. Ha e ka ba hona le go sa utlwang, hopola o checkela Facebook ya rona kapa yona website ya rona. Ke emetse ya hao potso. Hustlers, you will never amount to anything. But if you invest in yourself, I promise you, all that hard work will one day pay off. You can count on that. I hope you were counting all the puns in that. You can count me in. You can do my financials anytime. Financial. Yabona ke mo ithole sithi sha ungatholanga sithi thasi akhalido tendala kodwa ungasabi bafethu, you'll have another try next week. Kodwa mina mfana kaMntamba sengiphuma kanje bafethu, ngithi akahlangani khona lapha ku Twitter, Facebook and also on YouTube. Ngiyohlala ngitshela ngithi don't look down, look up and stay up like the dollar compared to the rand. I'm out.